David Hector's friends say he has helped thousands of Rhode Islanders with his East Side ministry.
The pastor and musician who hosted legendary weekly jam sessions for the past 20 years was laid to rest last week. Eyewitness
News reporter Walt Buteau takes a look back at a life that was dedicated to helping and giving in this week's Street Story.
David Hector was a natural on the saxophone, but even better at giving. His wife remembers the time he passed a $100 bill onto another preacher.
You know, that preacher had never seen a $100 bill. He took our rent money and our light money for the week. And I said, what are we going to do? He said, we'll work it out.
The big yellow house on Camp Street became known as Salvation 220, with roots that dug into the 1930s when Hector's mom started a church up the street. Every Wednesday since the early 90s, Hector and a collection of local musicians gave music and fellowship to the needy in his basement. You are a Christian minister,
right?
But religion doesn't matter.
No. We love people.
About a year after bringing you to Salvation 220, we returned to Camp Street.
I heard shots, and they said, that's Joe.
Joe was David's youngest child, shot to death up the street from the yellow house in what remains an unsolved murder. How often you think of Joe?
All the time. I thought of him last night. I was sitting in my room by myself, and I got a picture, and I said, I wonder what he would look like now.
The music and the ministry continued, but in 2011, the Hector's house went into foreclosure. The fight with the bank continues, and now Hector's widow is hopeful she can find a way to hold on to Salvation 220 and her husband's impact.
Everything he stood for, like I said, the love, the openness, you know, how he opened up to our house to everybody, and the Wednesday nights, and the people that he helped.
David Hector, who literally gave people the shirt off his back, gone at 71 years old. On Camp Street in Providence, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.